Hello everyone. So in today's video we will cover the first game of the last tournament that I went. So yeah, it was a strange tournament. This one for sure by far it's the strongest tournament that I've been in that I participate. Sorry for my English. Yeah, so the first game I had black. I was against a FIDE master, Andrea Drey. uh, yeah, it's in the past it was a FIDE master, but in the last decades he lost some points. So uh, at the time of this game, he had 2063, if I remember correctly, and yeah, I didn't know really what to expect. I mean, but it's really hard to prepare against opponent that reached FIDE master. I mean, they can play whatever they want. It's a strange. But okay, let's see the game. So he went e4, and yeah, and I like it. I mean, I played the French against e4. I have a lot of ideas. Let's see. So e4, e6, d4, d5. Okay, here it's the first moment, the first important moment. I mean, he can do a lot of stuff. He can go here, here. He can push. He can play this. That he did it, but yeah, and I think. Um, yeah, these two are the lines in which I'm more comfortable, but I mean, you can't always get what. So the bishop d3, and yeah, so I didn't remember the line, and yeah, so I thought, you know what, we just take, and yeah, develop the knight, and yeah, he went bishop f3. So yeah, so here it was a bit strange because usually the bishop in the French stays in this diagonal, and yeah, you want your knight here, the bishop will be developed later on the game. The knight can go here, here, whatever they want, and yeah, but bishop here, I knew that the setup that he will go for. Uh, would have been knight knight e2, probably knight c3, bishop e3. I mean, this kind of setup, and it's really smart, I have to say. I mean, versus weaker opponent, I would say that if you do something strange, not necessarily bad, but strange, some strange development of the pieces, you will have a middle game with unusual ideas, and yeah, so smart choice, and yeah, center. And knight here, and knight f6, knight c6, sorry. Yeah, and bishop e3. So, so here I had some ideas to take, and then probably the knight would have taken, and I don't know, bishop here. Probably I should have played knight here, so something around this, and this, probably. But yeah, I mean, it's the opening. You don't want to, if you don't know the line, you don't want to move the same pieces a lot of times. So I developed the queen and to target the pawn, and he played knight c3. So when he played this, I understood that I can't take the pawn because I give him too much activity. I mean, the b5 square it's weak, this diagonal it's weak. He can even castle. I mean, and if I play something strange like this. Strange. I mean, I just develop a piece, but he will go rook b1 and queen a3, knight b5. I mean, it's a disaster. This is positionally, it's already lost. Also, even if I'm up a pawn, I mean, he's threatening these. I don't know. So, but yeah, it's I didn't take. I didn't take. I took in the center. take. Okay, develop the bishop. Here it was. I mean, you have to. Here I spend a lot of time. You have to look for a lot of stuff. I mean, the knight jumps, the trades, uh, and yeah. I mean, I was just hoping to relieve the pressure, and but yeah. He took. Yeah, and this was the mistake. Not a mistake, but it was a missed opportunity. I mean, he should have taken here. He should have taken here, and then just castle. And he has a lot of pressure. This pawn it's weak, so in the middle game he will have a target, and my pieces can't really develop. But yeah, I mean, it's not an easy move to find bishop per c6. It's the beginning of the game. You don't want to. This bishop, it's really strong. So I understood that this move. I mean, this capture. He he just didn't want to give me the bishop pair. So yeah, so take. I mean, if I take here, it's a disaster because there is knight a4 and yeah, and I will lose a piece. So yeah, so take, and okay, here I can't take here because after the bishop cover, he will have a lot of stuff here. I mean, I have to take, but let's say queen here, and he already has queen e2, and if I trade, he can take with the king, I think. Yeah, maybe better with the knight. But yeah, then I have to take this, and there is a fork. So yeah, I can't really take this pawn. So I took the knight, and he developed his queen, and yeah, I was looking something around these, but I mean, there is this, and I was looking knight a4, queen e5, check, and after c3, I didn't see a way to save the rook, a comfortable way. I mean, I I should move my knight, but I mean, there is queen per g7. It's a disaster here. So. Yeah, so let's see how the game went. Yeah, so I mean, I spent a lot of time to see if C5 was working, but in the end, I mean, it wasn't. So I just developed my bishop and the castle. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and now I played the C5. Now I played c5, and when I played this move, I didn't see that he has bishop, he has queen e5, and this rook can enter in the position. I mean, I have to play rook c8 or rook b8, but then no, maybe this no because there is there is the pawn on b2, but yeah, also this. I mean. Yeah, only b3, and he can enter in the position later on in the game. So, but yeah, he didn't play this move. I mean, my idea with c5 was to trade the queens. I mean, I was hoping for queen d6. Well, let's see the game. He played queen d6 and rook b8, and yeah, now he has to defend, I mean, he could also trade the queen, but this is good for me. I mean, I just um, I just connect the pawn. I will connect the pawns. I will. Here I have no worries. I can even not castle. I mean, I can play king e7, and I'm fine. I'm completely fine. So yeah, he he played b3, and now I trade because I mean, I have to put in the game this rook, and there is no way if I can't castle, if I can bring my king up, there is no way for that rook to play. So trade, and Yeah, rook b6 makes sense. I mean, I want to defend this pawn and nothing pretty much. I want to defend the pawn. So king here, and okay, and the rook here. Same reason he doesn't want to trade because this is better for me. I mean, not better, but I have no problems. So maybe the evil bar says it's okay, but yeah, in this position, I mean, I can attack. I can attack maybe later on with c4. He has a weakness. I have two pawn islands. Yeah, the only problem, small problem that I have, is that my rook is not playing, but in a few moves it will play. So yeah, so let's see. Okay, rook here, and yeah, so this move, it's really strong. I didn't thought it was so strong. I mean, he's, let's say I do some stupid move like this. He will just trade. I mean, if I take with this is hanging. If I take with queen, with the king, same. And if I do something else like this, there is, yeah, so I can't. So yeah, so I play rook c7 to defend everything, to defend the bishop pretty much. I knew that, I mean, he can take here and I will take with g pawn, and I was not so sad about this position. I mean, I'm not good, but I have some ideas, and in the future, I mean, this file it's pretty much mine. I mean, yeah, he has two rooks, but he can't really enter in the position. I mean, maybe if I, yeah, if I do something like this or like this in the future, but it's a solid position. I was fine with it, but he decided to keep the pressure, yeah, and yeah, and I offer him an exchange of bishop. He did the right thing, and he moved here. This move was a bit strange. I mean, this move that I did, bishop c6. I mean, many, a lot. I think that a lot of you never played a tournament, but I don't know. It's strange, You are there. You sit for 3 4 hours, and I know that it's move 19, so it's. I mean, the game just started, but we thought for something around 2 hours. I mean, 1 hour me and 1 hour my opponent, and you are here in this position. I mean, there wasn't a real time, a real moment in which I could counter attack, and you just stay here with a passive position. You don't know what to do, and you just want to take a chance to release the pressure. And I don't know, the nerves matters a lot. I have to say I started this year doing tournaments, so I'm also unexperienced, but I have to say that the psychological fact, it matters a lot. Yeah, so I mean, in this position, I know that he wants to go here with the knight, and his knight here will be a monster. So I should have just played this. But as I said, I mean, 2 hours in this passive position, you just want to change something in the board, on the board. Yeah. So knight here, trade, and rook here. Yeah. So I wanted to trade the rooks, and here I should have played rook d5, but I didn't. I trade. Um, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, and here, okay, why I traded? I traded because I saw this trade night here, push, and here I was like, okay, he will trade, I will trade. He can't attack me. I mean, my rook is safe, so because uh, you have also to think if he doesn't trade. I mean, I thought about the night jumps, but I didn't see anything special. So I played this thing. I was also really tired, and and he played knight d3 that attacks my pawn, and yeah. So basically, here I lost a pawn. Okay, I pushed because I thought it was the best way to lose the pawn. So trade, okay. And here I'm down a pawn. I mean, completely lost. Positionally, it's lost. But I'm down. I'm down a pawn in a rook endgame. You never know. You never know. Maybe in the rook endgames, if I don't know if I can. No, basically, I need some miracle to to draw this game. But yeah, sometimes the miracle happens. So yeah, so he pushed. Makes sense. And okay, my plan here was just to do some just push. I mean, I wanted to push everything, and I don't know. I don't know. I had 5 minutes. He had 4 minutes. I just wanted to push, and maybe something would have happened. Yeah. So push. Okay, and here, I saw that he was playing. I mean, he was playing kind of fast, maybe to keep up with my playing, because in the end games you take each move you take 30 seconds of increment. So he was playing fast, and I was kind of hoping that he would have played this move because. I mean, usually when you are down a pawn, you shouldn't trade the pieces because the end games of pawns are lost if you are down a pawn. The 90% of the end game of pawns. Uh, but here I can trade the rook. I can trade because if something like this happen, these pawns. I mean, yeah, the computer says c5 and then finds a well a way to draw the position. Um, But yeah, let's say I play here and then I will create a pass pawn that will go to to queening. And yeah, so he didn't want to. I knew it was winning for me or a draw at least, because these pawn are too advanced, too dangerous. So yeah, but he kept the rooks, and I took the pawn. And here I was like. I th- I I really thought it was winning for me, but it isn't. It isn't. But it's kind of scary, I have to say. It isn't. It isn't because we will win in the same moment. So it's still a draw. But yeah, we will win, but he will have a pawn up. He will be a pawn up. So if I keep on with my plan, I mean. But yeah, so I didn't want to go for that. I just wanted to trade. So he pushed King D5 and yeah, Rook F7, and we just traded everything. I mean, I went for a trick. I was hoping to steal this game. If he takes, I have a check, and he will lose the rook. But I mean, he didn't fall for this. Yeah, so we agreed for a draw, and yeah, so that's the game. I mean, I have to say, I'm not super happy with this game. I mean, I'm kind of happy with the result of the game because it was a draw and it could have been really worse. But yeah, it was the first game of the tournament. I was hoping to win or at least fight for a win. But yeah, I never really had a chance. I mean, if maybe this end game. I had some chance, but I mean, with 1 minute on the clock, you don't want to risk so much. So yeah. So I just wanted to trade everything and agree to a draw, and yeah, I'm happy with this decision. But yeah, so that was the game, and let me know what you think about it, and I will in the next days I will show you the other games.